Okay, I'm back. I've got headphones in now, so for sure you will be able to hear me. And thanks for the person who joined the previous live and told me that you can't hear me. Whilst I'm waiting for someone to join, I'm just gonna introduce myself. So I'm Natalia. I am Latvian, in case you wonder. Oh, hi. Can you tell me if you can hear me? Barach, barach. Hi, can you tell me if you can hear me so I can continue? Hopefully, yes. Yes. Oh, amazing. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thanks for that. Yes, I'm Natalia. I was born in Latvia. The reason you hear a little bit of an English accent is because I lived in the UK for 18 years, and for the last 3 years, I've been living on and off in Thailand, Phuket. Future goal is to stay here permanently if I can, and if I don't lose my shit. um, yeah, I'm still looking for that perfect place, but I know it doesn't exist. Perfection doesn't exist, but I like so many things about Thailand. It just keeps drawing me back. But to stay here permanently is challenging, I have to say. So every 6 months you have to sort of move a little bit. So I want to dedicate this life to wellness. You ask me always a lot of questions about what I eat, what I do, how I train, and my philosophy, and so on and so on. And every time I have a different subject of the life, I don't feel like it's appropriate to talk about it. And today I decided to dedicate this entire video to me talking about wellness. And you know how passionate I am about wellness. And sometimes I feel maybe I'm a little bit too much. My sister believes that I have mental health disorders because I so much care about my health. But I don't mind to have these sort of disorders because it keeps me younger, it keeps me fit, it keeps me healthy, happy, um, you know. So why not? Some people like to drink and snort coke on a weekend. That's all right for them. I'd rather not. I wanna live for as long as possible and have ability to do everything that I want to do, like dancing, which you see very often on my Instagram or here. If you're not healthy and you don't have the flexibility and don't have the balance and don't have the rhythm, so on and so, you can't really, you can do a lot of things. So I think wellness is just, it's really, really important. So, as you know, I am planning and organizing wellness programs here in Phuket. I'm going to run one for men and one for women. And the reason I want to separate it at this stage because, again, for men, I want it to be focused on building muscle, cutting body fat. It's the same for women as well, but to their healthy level. So the reason programs are different because men and women like different things. Women like to shop. Most women. I am exception in this case, but generally speaking, a lot of women like shopping. So of course, in their program, I will include more shopping time for women because they like to get things for their partners, for their kids, for their family, whereas men don't give a fuck about it. They get to the airport and get something on the way back. So I don't want to plan these sort of activities for men because, I would find that annoying. I don't want to be going shopping when I'm on holiday. That's the last thing I want to do. I only shop because I have to. I have to get food. I have to wear something. That's why I go and shop. So whereas for men, I want to include the boat. I think women would enjoy it too, but I think men, they love they love boats, cars. I actually prefer going on a boat and driving a car rather than going shopping or what else, or cooking or something. So the programs are very different. There are some similarities. We will be going to some training facilities where I think women and men will enjoy. Um, But for example, dancing would include that in a men's program. They may enjoy watching it. That's a different story. That's a different wellness program, but not actually participating. Whereas I think a lot of women would really have a lot of fun because you kind of feel feminine, you feel sexy, you feel, and also you don't feel shy because you are around other women. You're not on a stage somewhere, nobody's looking at you, nobody's judging you because all women look at themselves, so they don't really care how you dance because all they're doing is looking at themselves in the mirror. So, yeah, so I want to include that. Of course, things like hikes, then both men and women can enjoy. So I will be including that. Sorry, there's a lot of flies here. Um, Things like going to healthy restaurants and cafes and really experiencing real Thai food, a healthy version, or just general healthy food. And I want to show people that you can eat very tasty food, um, which is also very healthy, you know, because some people believe that all healthy food is not very tasty. No. Yeah, maybe if you go back to UK or USA, that's the case. In Thailand, it's not the case. I know a lot of restaurants where they would make alternative desserts with protein base, like pancakes and things like that. You know, so you can still enjoy your treats to make sure, but then to make sure you have more good stuff in it. Yes, of course, I will include that. Yes, night market I want to include because it's a real experience where you go around and try some most weirdest food, and it's the whole atmosphere. I think people need to, how can I say, experience real Thai culture. So I want to include that for sure. Um, The main one will be running in October. And by the way, I'm just underneath this live in the description, I will leave all my details, how to contact me, how to free call if you want to know more. The women's one will be in November. So if of course you, I know it's far away, and at this stage, I am only requiring a small deposit, so you book your place, and then yeah, and then we can all have fun together here in Phuket, and I can show you the places I usually go to. Spa, I will also include the spa experience. It's like it's a must, it's a fundamental when you come to Thailand. We steam, we sauna, and it's a very, very different experience to what you can try at home. Thai massage, if you've never tried it, you're missing out on life big times. So you have to try it. And yeah, and ice bath. So much good stuff. I don't know if you read information about it and what it does to your health and how good it is. I try to do it once a week, twice a week, depends on my agenda. Yeah, usually I try two, but sometimes it's a bit hard with everything that's going on. So I also want to include that, and just evenings where you can relax, you know, get good sleep, because I think we, especially if you live in Europe and in the West, you're so busy running around, doing stuff, pleasing everyone, trying to keep on the top of stuff, and you never get a chance to be by yourself, reflect on things, listen to what inside tells you. And this wellness program is designed for that, where you get inspired to be healthy, to be motivated, to be healthy, and understand the importance of health, which then will keep you going when you return back home. It's also an opportunity to reassess things in life and really sort of ask yourself a question: are you where you want to be? And if you're not, how can we change that? Because you got me. I'm not a coach, not the guru, and all these fancy words that people use nowadays. I'm just someone who can listen, who genuinely care, who can advise, who can share, and who can brainstorm what to do next. So, my role in this program will be a facilitator. Of course, I'm so passionate about health, it rubs off on people. I get feedback quite often when people hang out with them. They're like, "Oh my god, we want to be healthy too, and you're so inspirational," and da 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 da. So I can guarantee you that by spending a week with me, 8 days with me, um, you, you potentially can change your life around. You know. By the way, I know there's not many of us because the time is super early. UK is still sleeping. USA is still sleeping. Only Thailand is not sleeping. Most Europe is still sleeping. But do you guys have any questions so far on what I've said? Because I want to make it a really short live today. Um, because I am going to the spa, so I'm kind of getting really hot now, so I need to go and get changed and go and explore and experience the spa day. No questions. So, but if you do have any questions, please comment underneath this live. I reply to all the messages on YouTube. So don't be shy. Ask questions. Book a free call if you're genuinely serious about joining me for the wellness program, and then I can explain to you more about price, the agenda, what we're going to do day by day, the free time that we're going to have, and so on and so on. So for women and men, guys, reach out and I can give you more details. But for now, bye.